Milo, I have a question. So you probably know my videos, but I ran this series called Mail Monday for ages where people would ask me for life advice questions. And one of the ones was gay guys in high school. I want to know your opinion of the advice I would sometimes give.
Okay.
In
I'm just
general,
gonna tell you that you've ruined people's lives.
I hope
Yeah, go
not.
ahead.
But I would often advise them not to come out during high school, that it's a tough environment, and that I really like adults that come out. I feel like every adult that comes out and says, like, this is me, I'm normal, except for and with extravagant taste in the bedroom, like move the whole gay movement forward. But in high school, you're young, and you don't need to take that kind of potentially negative social repercussions. I almost like you closeted until you're dealing in the adult world. Thoughts?
I don't think gay people should come out at all.
I disagree.
No, it was much better in the 50s when gay people were living like secret double lives. They had wives, they had kids, they were doing their gay thing on the side. Society wasn't missing out on that 2 to 5% of the population, because we're all so much smarter than you. We're like a standard deviation cleverer than you. Like gay people are like a master race.
I don't know. That is a time when they viewed homosexuality as a mental disease, and some of those guys were getting what do they call it when they remove a bit of your brain? Lobotomies. And
that's just because
lobotomies, chemical sterilization.
That's just because the straights were jealous we were smarter than them, so they started cutting bits of our brains out.
That's not actually a thing that I worry about.
I can't tell when beliefs go from your beliefs to just satire. Like, it's just,
what?
No,
there's a seamless transition.
Very clearly gay guy going, you know what, 50s in the USA, way better. I would have loved to have been, strung up next to the black guy.
Look, I very sincerely believe that the best thing for society generally would be if gay people kept breeding, and they're not breeding anymore, because we're really smart, and IQ is like 60 to 80% heritable. IQ, not a great measure of everything, blah blah blah, but it's the thing we need in a globalized information economy. It's what makes great mathematicians, physicists, chess players, you name it. And it's 60 to 80% heritable, and I want all of the smartest people in the world to continue to breed so we can compete with China and Russia, and India and everywhere else. Now, in the 50s, gay people would shack up and have relationships with women, and they would go out and do their gay thing in the evenings, and they would
get yourself a beard.
Exactly. People would still have kids. These days, gays, if they have kids at all, adopt them, and that's bad for everyone. I think that
now you just got fabulous, stupid children.
The advice I would give is like, who wants fabulous, stupid kids? Like, it's not my genetic kids, so the best I can do is like put it in a tutu, and then what? The best advice would be stay in the closet, and then when you get to an age where it's becoming really difficult, like go get off to a camp and try to pray it away.
So are you going to reproduce ever? Well, I want to know from Milo. Are you going to donate sperm?
I'm kidding slightly.
You get a surrogate involved, I'm sure. Maybe you pick up. That's what. Oh, God damn it! What's Doogie Howser's real name? He's got 3 names.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. I heard his interview on the Stern Show, and he goes into length about you don't like this guy? Come on.
How can you not like Neil Patrick
He's so
Harris?
talented.
He's everything that gay people shouldn't be.
What?
Like boring, domesticated, like married, safe, here is a gay person.
How old are you, Milo?
You're not supposed to ask a lady that. I would be like 31 or 32, I think. Yeah, 31. 31.
I wonder if your opinion on this evolves 8 years
No, I'm going to get worse. It's going to evolve in a direction you won't like, because I used to be more liberal than I am now. He's exactly what gay people shouldn't be. Neil Patrick Harris, perfect example of like a pet gay. He is a safe little gay package that the liberals can be like, oh, look how lovely and enlightened and non-homophobic we are. We've got Neil Patrick Harris. He's never going to say anything dangerous. He's never going to say anything interesting. He's never going to say
Wayne Brady for black.
So instead, you would prefer if they put someone like a Mr. Leather contestant on that pedestal.
No,
this is what a gay guy is.
No, I want to start celebrating like drag queen culture properly. I want somebody who just goes out there and cracks outrageous jokes, pushes the boundaries of what can be thought and said, like breaking all the taboos. That's what's great about gay culture, and that's why gay people are at the forefront of culture. And it's what about the gay brain, like we were talking about earlier. It means that so many gay people are like visionary inventors and artists, and what's his face, Alan Turing, for God's sake. All the brilliant visual artists are homosexuals. Why? Because they push
all
boundaries.
of them, really?
No, sorry, no. I'm speaking
all the good ones.
Gays
so untrue.
No, of course.
That's funny.
Sorry.
Alan Turing.
I should be very specific. I should be very specific
excellent
here.
example.
I should be very specific here. The very, 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 very best of everything tends to be heterosexual.
Horseshit. Okay. I'm sorry.
The best painters are heterosexual. The best chefs are heterosexual. But there's a gigantic class under
Da Vinci and Michelangelo were both gay.
There's a huge, gigantic underclass beneath them of gay people who push, the boundaries and who enable those great discoveries. And of course, gays are overrepresented in genuinely transformative world figures like Abraham Lincoln, Alexander the Great, you name it.
How do you know? How do you know these famous gay people? Because
I'm told Lincoln's not gay.
We have them in our handbook.
They are. No, there's a lot of. Apparently, Lincoln had. Yeah,
I've done research on this too. Apparently, Lincoln sometimes shared a bed with a guy, and they used that to interpret that he was gay. But at the time, beds.
Like the fact that Shakespeare went into a cathedral once, so he must be Catholic. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Apparently, sharing beds with guys, even I've shared beds with guys, and that doesn't make me gay.
Okay, so I think the general point.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but I usually get bunked with Joe Lozon in those situations.
Yeah, because of the snoring. Yeah, I have definitely I have shared a room with you for sure. Because on that when we went up to
in Boston. Yeah.
Oh, you are a snorer, my friend. You are.
I would remember something like that.
What's that?
You snore really badly.
That's a lie. No, it's not true.
It's tremendous.
I'll be honest. I've fallen asleep next to hundreds of men, and you do look like a snorer.
My nose has been broken many times.